MJ on the beat.
Look, I pull to your function, drop ins on them. I be dropping knowledge, dropping gems on them. I don't need no nigga on no bitch.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? You know what it is. Rolling with the Rolling Stoner, chapter 110, man. Back in this motherfucker, man. I got some special guests in the building, y'all.
Yes.
Slator Blacc, man. Yo, what's going on, Slayer, man? Hey,
right.
Thank you for coming through, bro.
You already
Hell
know
yeah.
my brother.
Hell yeah.
Time.
My man, Ra.
Yes, sir.
Lord Ra, yo. Hey, man. Hey.
Dynamic duo.
Thank you, man. Of course,
Great.
yo.
Go.
My person, my guy, man, Julio as well, you know what I'm saying, in the building, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the Ital Trap.
Ital Trap.
Hey, they get it right? Hell yeah, man. So, yo, man, look, we got a talented young artist in the building tonight, man. We're going to jump into his music, like, you know, chop it up with him, like, you know, just vibe out tonight. So we need you guys, of course, to elevate with us. And let me know what y'all think of the music and everything. You know, puff or pass, sip or pour. So, I'm going to go ahead and roll up real quick. Let me say my mantra before we, like, you know, get into it. And then, yeah, man, we're going to jump straight into the episode. So, real quick. We didn't take this smoke not to abuse, but to heal the body, elevate the mind, uplift and enlighten the soul and spirit, gut, mind, and heart. That being said, man, yo, Slator Blacc in the building, bro. What's good, man?
I'm chilling, man.
Yo, so what's good? Where you from, man?
Man, I'm from the west side of Phoenix, bro. More so like the Maryvale area.
So you from out here, bro?
Yeah.
Man, I'm about to say, hearing your act, like your voice and you know what I mean, your accent it doesn't seem like Arizona at all.
I mean,
bro.
like, I lived in Cali too. I lived in
Okay.
San Bernardino.
Okay.
I had some family out there. Got a couple ties in like down south, like New Orleans, Mississippi, and things like that. But yeah, like shit, I'm Phoenix bred though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Represent, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What about you, Lord Ra?
It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
But I spent a lot of like my early years more towards Central Phoenix.
Okay.
But like a good majority of that, yeah.
Phoenix stepping up, man. I like to hear this shit, bro.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying, cause
I like to hear this shit. Yeah, what's up?
this track right there, the South Side.
Yeah.
This is for my grandpa slapping
Yeah.
Mississippi.
Hey,
Yeah.
Julio, a big fan.
Louisiana.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I said,
bro.
I caught that right there, cause just like Francisco said when we heard you spit, and I was like, no, this reminds me of some like 98 like Dungeon like
Straight up.
sound. I said, this reminds me of some like Andre 3000.
Yeah. I wouldn't have expected him from listening straight from your music, bro. I wouldn't have expected that you was like from Arizona at all. You know what I'm
I
saying?
get that a lot though.
And I mean, ain't no shade or anything.
No,
like,
yeah.
So you know what I mean, but
We proud.
yeah, like hell yeah.
Because
Like,
you know what I mean. You look at those like you think about like the hip hop, you know, regions, like the top regions. You think of like LA. You know what I mean. You think of the New Yorks and the Atlantas and the Houstons. So like to be people to look at the shit I do in that light.
Yeah. You just
Cool,
take it
that's
right,
respect,
yeah.
man. It's respect for real.
Man, that's what's up, bro. Like, for real. And it's like, you know, that's what this is all about, the whole Rolling with the Rolling Stoner podcast.
Yeah.
It's, you know, we're trying to expose the dope talent that is out here in Phoenix, Arizona.
Right.
And just, you know, get it the proper exposure that it needs. Like, because I feel like, yeah, there's just so many artists that just don't have that light, don't have the shine, like, you know what I mean, to get their music out there like that. So, we need y'all to go ahead, keep supporting, man. Go ahead and send in the tracks, bro. Like Sunset P17 yahoo.com is the email, man. We need y'all to go ahead and send in the tracks, man. But yo, so we got Slator Blacc in the building. A little late, y'all. Sorry about that, yo. Chapter 110, though, man. We about to go ahead and jump into the first track for the night, and we need y'all to let us know how y'all feel about it, man. Puff or pass, sip or pour. This first track right here is called Palace.
Yes, sir.
You want to go ahead and tell us a little bit about this, man? Like, what's good?
Yeah, so the back story behind that, my man's Trey Teese, he was like one of the first people to ever record me around like 14, 15 when I was like making my first mixtape. He's from Phoenix also. Shout out to the West Side. Okay. But yeah, he sent me the beat. It kind of gave me a feel where I was like, damn, like this feel like, you know, this kind of feel like victory a little bit. Yeah. And you know, I wrote down my stuff. We went into the studio. I did it like in one take, and then it was it was like that. I still perform it. Like the first time when we did the
when we was doing those U-Haul shows.
when we did the U-Haul tours. Yeah, we did the U-Haul tours around the city.
All right, what you mean U-Haul tours? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on. Time out. Yo, hold
so
on. Explain, my guy. Explain.
So we had this thing 3 years ago, like almost 4 years ago.
Yeah, it was like
called the Moving Masses Tour, where we go around like each city, around like Phoenix. We might hit like downtown. Yeah. And then I think we hit like Desert West or whatever. But it was like our biggest shows were always at First Friday because you got that, the big crowd of people. Yeah. And at the First Friday show, I swear it's like 150, maybe 200 people, and we talking like grandmas, uncles, kids, all ages. Baby, all facets of life and everything. So
that's what's up.
I had that, and like the first time I performed it, it was like, oh shit, everybody was fucking with the Palace thing, and then it was like encore. We did it like 3 times that night. Yeah. But it got to a point where like the shows were kind of becoming a culture. When people were like, hey, yo, when y'all doing the shows again?
Y'all pulling up and you
And like the cops was trying to stop us. They would like be standing around trying to kick us out. And I think the last one we did, they didn't want to let us park the U-Haul truck on the property or the land or whatever. So we I was like, nah, fuck that. We not gonna perform ground level unless we gotta use a stage or something. Yeah. So I seen an electric box that was like, a couple feet away. It was like, yo, this is what we about to use. And we had people jumping, just going crazy.
Man, so, yo, I hope y'all enjoy this track as much as they did, man. Yo, this is it's called Palace by my man Slator Blacc, yo. Y'all enjoy this. Puff and pass, sip and pour, all right? Chill.
I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace. We moving in silence, plus we move from the silence. Hell yeah, goddamn. I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace. We moving in silence, plus we move from the silence. Hell yeah, goddamn. I'm about to motherfucking reload. Call your hero. We about to come for the zeros. Casino, see nose, we see nose. It's Slim and San Bernardino. Now we robbing the Neros for homes and they remos. It's cheap clothes that we rocking. It's cheap codes to the sloppy. You ain't gotta love a bitch if you a lover. Billie Jean tryna get between the scenes of my jeans. So it seems that I gotta fuck the shit just off the covers. Like I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace. We moving in silence, plus we move from the silence. Hell yeah, goddamn. I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace. We moving in silence, plus we move from the silence. Hell yeah, goddamn. Might pull up to the prom with a dashiki in the pouch of yellow. Can you dig it? I ain't fit this rooted since I entered the war. I ain't fit this cooler since I spoke to my God. I'm a vigilante with a killer mind filled with Grammys. Yelling live great to the cat me, and I'm feeling like the lonely captain. Boys feel by the little boys tripped in, not no steady trapped in, never lacking up. I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace. We moving in silence, plus we move from the silence. Hell yeah, goddamn. I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace. We moving in silence, plus we move from the silence. Hell yeah, goddamn. Relearn, reheard, reverse for the God. Relearn, reheard, reverse for the God. Ready now. Relearn, reheard, reverse for the God. Relearn, reheard, reverse for the God. See, I channel many flows, they couldn't believe it. I was born by the riverside, kinda specify with the streamers. 2 times we see demons like Edemon with medicine. Soon as we met a scene, we met a piece through actions and belief. Suck Spanish story, act Spanish story, man of glory. Leave a man gory, the black order, progression in bardos. Know when the God goes, reincarnated as a ghost soul. I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace. We move in the silence, plus we move from the silence. Hell yeah, goddamn. I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace. We moving in silence, plus we move from the silence. Hell yeah, goddamn. Relearn, reverse, reheard for the God. Relearn,
Fuck that.
I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace. We moving in silence, plus we move from the silence. Hell yeah, goddamn. I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace. We moving in silence, plus we move from the silence. Hell yeah, goddamn.
Yo, man. That was called Palace by my man Slator Blacc, bro.
Yes, sir,
that's
man.
for sure going on the playlist, player. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Man. Yo, man, shout out to you though, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Thank you, man.
You say you 22?
Yeah, about to turn 22 on Tuesday.
Man,
Yeah.
hey, bro, like dropping that heat, bro. Hell yeah,
Thank
man.
you, man.
So, you were speaking about your label a little bit, and I believe Lord Ra, you from the same label?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yo, so what kind of projects can we, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You know, expect coming out of this camp, man? Like,
yeah, great, man. It's just, you know, it's 3 of us right now.
Yeah.
It's 2 artists. I mean, 3 artists if you want to count the duo. But we got pretty much Lord Raw's re-release of Take the Edge Off.
Hell yeah.
With like some bonus tracks on there. We got myself coming with Live Great Volume 1.
Okay.
Like an EP that's like about to be finished. It's like 80% done right now.
Yeah.
And then we got a fully finished EP by 31 Masters, which is a duo between me and Lord Raw.
Yeah.
And we got that pretty much coming. We got singles coming.
Hell yeah.
Shows coming. Like it's Live Great 2020 right now.
Hey,
like,
man,
I can't even
can't
lie.
wait, man, can't wait. My man Julio here, like, I know he had a couple of questions he wanted to drop on you too,
Yeah,
man.
sir.
Like, cause, yeah.
Yeah, my first question was about it is LDGA. That's the name of the label, right?
Yeah, LGDA. Yeah.
LGDA.
Live Great Awesome.
Tell the people
Wait,
what
say,
that
yeah,
stands for.
one more time, yeah.
Yeah, LGDA. It's Live Great Awesome. So it's like
Live Great, Die Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
So what kind of music y'all listen to like growing up?
what kind of influences, did y'all have, man?
shit.
Good question, Julio.
Damn.
First.
Yeah, I mean,
You want to take it?
You wanna go?
You said,
Yeah.
go
Like
ahead.
from what I can, like for real, from like what I can remember, it's been a whole lot of R&B. Like our mothers are like in their like 30s, so they grew up on like a lot of like
Letter C,
Yeah.
Badu.
Yeah.
Shit.
How long y'all been knowing each other? First of
Oh,
all,
Oh,
yeah,
it's
look at
family,
it.
yeah.
okay, I'm like, wait, hold on. There's got to be some type of relationship.
Yeah,
Like, I'm like, hold on.
Yeah.
Like, y'all moms know each other. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Makes more sense. All right.
Yeah, just
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and where the name Slator Blacc? Where's that coming from? Tell us about your names. I want you to tell me
Alright.
about Slater Blacc, and I want you to tell Lord Ra. That sounds familiar. That's like
Yeah.
Egyptian.
Yeah, it's
Sounds
Egyptian
like-
sun god.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. With Slater Blacc, it was like it wasn't nothing deep. It was just I had epiphany. Cause I went through so many name changes, man. I went through so many name changes, bro. Like he'll tell you, like I went through so many name changes. Bro. It's insane. But we had, I just came up with Slater. I was in the class, like
Yeah.
I think I was like 8th grade, and all of this was the same, like with LGDA, Slater Blacc, like all this was in the same year. So I think I was around like 13. So this had to be like 2011. So I just had I had Slater Blacc. I had Slater, my bad. And then I went to the homie, and like, the homie Hispanic or whatever. And he was like, you should do, Black, because, you're Black. And then he was like trying to make a joke. But no, I actually like thought about it. I was like, that shit actually sounds cool. Like, and then we had the spelling as just, BLACK. And then the other homie was like, the homie JJ, he was like, nah, just change that shit to CC.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just don't want to do it. I like the way it looked. But he's like, nah. And then I gave it, I gave it some thought. Kind of just removed my ego out of the situation.
Yeah.
And was like, this shit look tight as fuck. And what I always do, I play with the word. I play with the spelling, the double C. I always be like, if I'm freestyling or something, like, yo, Slater Blacc, double C for clear conscious. Instead of it, because a lot of people gon' take it as the double C on some, some gang shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Yeah, a lot of people like.
He was like,
nope.
the homie said, nah, do double C. I'm like, oh, who's your homie?
Yeah, so it's like,
don't let him set you up, bro.
that's what I'm saying. But he was on, you know what I'm saying? He was on that type of time, but it was just like, Nah, I'm a flip it on him, man. Even my mom was like that. She's like, I don't know, you should do that.
So the CC, for you, that's an acronym for what? For
the CC is like clear conscious. It's
clear
like
conscious.
just
I love that, man.
come. You know what I mean? Not.
Yeah.
You know, me married to my opinions, man. Like, just coming in with it, like, you like, you know, just, it's like self-explanatory for real.
Speaking of that, because that segues into something that I want to bring up about one of your track. Well, one of the lines in your track. It's off of the album. So if y'all haven't listened to this young man's album, y'all need
Black Verona.
2018, but that's
Is it on all platforms? What is it called again?
Black Verona, yeah.
Black Verona?
Black Verona, yeah.
Yeah, Black Verona.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
2018, it came out, right? You released in 2018?
2018, yes, sir.
But that pops like if it was like this month, like if it came out.
Hey, man.
Thank you, man.
But there's a line in there because it's regardless of your melanin, you can get your melon hit by systematic automatic weapons who have hell in them. The fire that be held in them. So talk a little bit about that track. Because when me and Francisco, we were going to go work out. We went on our way to go work out this morning, and we were listening to that song. Man, that's Seagull Sweet.
Bars right there, bro.
Seagull Sweet.
You can get your melon.
Second verse.
Yeah, bro. Second verse. He said he got the
I
stance.
already know, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Damn. It was just speaking on, like, man, it was just kind of just speaking on our climate of today's America. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you know, regardless, like, of if you was black, Mexican, you know what I'm saying, any type of, you know, person of colors, like, you know, that type of shit is real. So it's like, that's what I wanted to speak on, but I also want to just paint an ill visual with it as well. Yeah. Like, I wanted you to understand, like, this is what it is.
Yeah.
That shit you know what I mean? Like, that shit, the shit is like, I don't know, it's like letting motherfuckers, like, know, like, this shit matters. Like, you gotta pay attention to this shit. You know what I mean? And then systematic is like, again, going back to the melanated people, is like, the system is meant for us to not have any type of, you know, reach to any type of bar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because to them, that shit is non-existent. But it's like, that's what the whole message has always been, is there's more than what they telling you. So there's more than what, you know, you telling yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be able to, you know, look past your own shit too to know where you're going. So it's like,
so when you say your own shit, you mean like things that could impede your vision?
Exactly.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just kind of impair your growth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what the whole message is. That's what this whole live great shit is. Because it's like, you know, you also got a voice too. You know what I mean? Like, that's my.
Hell yeah, man.
That's beautiful, man. That's part of why we even do what we do. Francisco and I, founders of it's called
AFS. I'm about to say a beautiful segment.
Hell yeah.
And it's the Autochthonous Fellowship Society for Men of Color. So that way we can elevate through mind, body, spirit, and service. So we all about elevating black men, brown men to be the highest form of their vision and the God frequency within. So that's why y'all here today too.
I love to be a part of that somehow.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Oh
we'll
yeah.
link you up with all the events we got coming.
We are definitely going
to
link you up with that. You know what I'm saying?
We need more of that.
Yeah, and it's like to see it come from, like, you know. They say the generation under us, even though it's like y'all kind of in our generation, but like
same, but
but it's like y'all young, you know what I mean? Just seeing it still, like, you know what I mean, coming from the younger, like, you know, generation, bro. Like, it's like pure hip hop, you know what I'm saying? It's like y'all style, bro. Like, so it's like I love that y'all doing that shit, man. Like, you know, keep rocking with that shit, bro.
Thank you,
for real. But yo, we gonna go ahead and jump into another track though. Got my man Slator Blacc in the building. Got my man Lord Ra in the building, you know what I'm saying? Chapter 110. Julio in the building, man. Let's get it. This one right here is called Call It.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
my man.
This one has features Lord Ra too.
Hey.
So Lord Ra's on the second verse.
Yeah. Hey, my man's a fan, bro. Yeah. You can expect us at y'all shows for sure. Yeah.
Oh man.
Y'all enjoy this, alright?
it? A black foot swerving a Ferrari. The coppers pull me over, get it started. Now rev the engine up for the party. Fuck what you call it. A black foot swerving a Ferrari. The coppers pull me over, get it started. Now rev the engine up for the party.
Still hoping that I find myself, align myself with some good shit. Still feels a Bobby house, raise on big lots in a full clip. Mouse traps in a blue pit, purple soda and some bull whip. Fiend lines on some fool shit, I never fiend lines to the bullshit. It's pitiful, we at the pinnacle, y'all dinner food. Don't let the topic get at you, have you shaking like strippers do. No need for a 9 when I Beretta to score. My retina got pressure, I'm blind to the bullshit of course. You niggas blowouts, I'm 96 bulls in the court. Hey sir, bungus, you can't diss a nigga that you nut hug. Sleep on that weak shit, these niggas turning to bed bugs. I'm been the shit, you been a dick, y'all niggas keep on egging on. Sir must be getting high, Reggie mixed with oregano. I bust rhymes and flip modes, you shoot shine and give throw. This shit is too easy, I feel like I'm in career mode. He playing with the sliders up and that's how his career froze. Bitch,
Fuck what you call it. A black foot swerving a Ferrari. The coppers pull me over, get it started. Now rev the engine up for the party. Fuck what you call it. A black foot swerving a Ferrari. The coppers pull me over, get it started. Now rev the engine up for the party. No syrup sipping, got a case of aqua. Breaking down like your baby mama said fuck cash, getting painted. All the niggas bite down like Jeffrey Dahmer. Sole purpose of the paycheck, check payment on some slave shit. Artistry, fuck shit ain't a part of me. Heavy putting in a fight. White Cortez, that be the Nikes. I'ma put rims on in this bike. I'ma go in all of my life. I'ma get M's till it feel right. Try not to lose it all in one night. Shit go left, prepare for the worst. Be at my right. Strap for the hearse, they remember us first. Memorial bury the hatchet is live great. Nigga, I had it. We pulling them cars, fresh out of rabbits. Abracadabra, my lyrical magic. Name me a prophet who wasn't pragmatic, then tend to attention. Tuning it out, just say no to static, you bitch. We know you fanatic, you bitch. Yeah, I'm a Leo, ain't acting for shit. Life too short, real silence for Newport. Recorded in dungeons, deep in the West Court. And shit go crazy, you bitch. Pardon go crazy, you bitch. A phenomenal timing, you bitch. Let me repeat for the ones in the back, it's legit. Killing the urge, but I'm laxing, don't snitch. What you call it? A black foot swerving a Ferrari. The coppers pull me over, get it started. Now rev the engine up for the party. Fuck what you call it. A black foot swerving a Ferrari. The coppers pull me over, get it started. Now rev the engine up for the party.
Y'all gonna be
Yo. Call it, man. By my man Slator Blacc, featuring my man Lord Rod, man. Yo, how long did that song take y'all, man? Like
We went into the studio and knocked that out pretty quick.
Yeah, it was quick. Yeah, it was just mad quick.
Because we just knew the energy was right though. That room for that, it was right.
Y'all sound like some sharp shooters, man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be looking out for some features and shit soon. You know what I mean? So it's like, Julio knows what's up, you know what I mean?
I wanted to ask him about what we were talking about while that song was playing.
Yeah.
And we were listening to the beat, and I want to kind of get in your head a little bit because it gave me some insight into your process.
Yeah.
And you said that when you heard the beat, you had a visual that emerged.
Yeah.
And that's why you decided on the beat. Why don't you tell the people a little bit?
Julio!
Perfect.
Yeah.
For real, when I heard the beat, I sat on the beat. Shout out to Ferran, by the way. Ferran, see, that's my man from Netherlands, man. Shout out to Netherlands. But,
Please remember that name.
Hey.
I had sat on the beat for months. That's usually what I do. I sit on the beat for months, like, just kind of hoard beats. I just hoard them. Keep them to myself. But this one, when I was creating Black for Ronin, I came back to it because I just felt like, man, like, for me, it wasn't about trying to create the Phoenix sound. It was more of like, a feeling that you get. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
when you listen to Jay-Z, it feel like a ride in New York every time you listen. And that's what I wanted to give you with Phoenix was like, this is, you know, you come and ride with your boy, come ride with the guy. Like we're gonna show you what Phoenix is like on a day-to-day basis. And like when I heard the beat, I was like, oh yeah. And even just being from Phoenix where we got city, but we also have desert. Yeah. And we got cactus and shit like that, wildlife and shit. Like you can go see a jackrabbit and shit, like 15 minutes up the street. So
that's true.
It's like when I heard that shit right there, I was like, oh yeah.
Like an old western.
Exactly.
It sounded like an old western, like something
some
like
tombstone shit.
Where you see homie here roll up with like, you know, some Reeboks, but also cowboy hats.
Man.
For real.
With the Phoenix sunset in the back. For real.
That is real, man. Like that definitely did give you. You said something about like, you know, it's hot, it's tense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the beat.
That beat definitely gave you that. Like, it's hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
the beat sounded just real, just humid, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That was a good description, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
So I want to ask you, Francisco, are we dipping our toe into the Phoenix sound?
I would say so. 2020 is like, you know, it's all about like finding the sound of Arizona, which that was you know, shout out to PK and shout out to Rich Hefner. That was the title of their shows, man, trying to find the sound of Arizona, the sound of AZ. So cool. But yeah, man, it's like I feel like we have a lot more artists that are stepping out with their own unique sound. It's like, I'm not gonna say we found it yet. It's like for sure solidified. I don't know, but I would say there's some artists from Arizona who have like, you know, kind of blown me away. Yeah, so
I think that's what's dope though.
Yeah,
it's like the fact that we have no official sound. Yeah, gives every artist that just, you know, freedom to do whatever the fuck they want. Mm-hmm. So it's like
oh my bad, bro.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna piggyback off of that theme because you know what I'm seeing in a lot of these new artists, which is really dope, is that it just feels like raw expression. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's the sound, whether it's the lyrics, you know, because I'm thinking him. I'm thinking shout out to 30 Spice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 30 Spice. Cafe Pico. Like these sounds, they're like very
Cafe Pico be on here soon. Yeah,
shout out to Cafe, man.
The spirit is almost like what it sounds like it's working through them. They're just like, I'm not even trying to sound like anything right now. I'm just gonna, you know.
That's what's up. Yeah. Like, I mean, you know, I would hope that every artist, like, you know, would want to come with their own uniqueness, like, you know, to their project, but. You know, some artists are just looking to, you know, just kind of fill the void and everything. Like, you know, just to kind of play a little devil's advocate. It's like, for a while, you know, everyone kind of looked over Arizona. And it's like, it was like, why? You know what I'm saying? It's like, why was like, because there was so many talented artists. Like, I meet so many older, like, you know, bands and musicians and, like, you know, vocalists out here. And it's just like, you know. Being from Arizona, though, for some reason, it was just always...
Arizona's full of talent, bro. But, like, what Arizona's missing is kind of like that package. You know what I'm saying? It's like that package of, like, a mix of values, aesthetics, and, like, theme. Mm-hmm. Which is, like, usually those are the things you see in these... When we talk about these meccas, when we talk about New York, Chicago, Atlanta. Like, there's in L.A., you've got really, like, congruent themes and values usually, like within the genre, and I feel like that's what identifies a lot.
That's what's missing.
And these younger cats are really like, you know what I mean, living it. You know what I'm saying? So they're able
as opposed to before.
Yeah, there's no box anymore, man.
Real talk, man. Yo, and I'm loving it, bro. So, yo, Slator Blacc, man, thank you for coming through.
Yes, sir.
Man, Lord Rod, thank you for coming through, man. Of course, Julio, we got a couple more tracks, of course, we're going to, you know, get into, and then I got some random questions I want to ask y'all, you know, some random stoner questions.
Yes.
We're going to get into. So let's go ahead and jump into one more track. This one right here is BFR? Is that?
BFR.
Is that?
Yeah, I don't know. I never.
No?
Is it different?
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I'm pretty. Done told y'all. I'm sorry, my bad. Yeah. I'm a little, you know, real bad. Right, I heard got him already.
Question number 1. What's the song, Slater?
Oh shit, yeah, I told y'all that's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, done told y'all.
Turner, man.
Hell yeah, man. So yo, y'all enjoy this. Y'all let us know what y'all think. Puff or pass, sip or pour, alright? Cheer.
Get off your ass, I done told y'all. I ain't really trying to hold y'all. This your chance, got the small talk. And get rid of all your fears. If this your jam, if this your jam, if this your jam, if this your jam, we done told y'all. Get off your ass, I done told y'all. I ain't really trying to hold y'all. This your chance, cut the small talk. And get rid of all your fears. If this your jam, if this your jam, if this your jam, we done told y'all. I manifested to be the best with the knowledge. Never knocking down my wisdom with them niggas. I be wildin' in the midst of bullshit. Lost souls probably dying. That where my mind is. See this climate, tide that climbing. Fuck where the mountain top is. Fuck where they amount to cop kids. You doubt yourself, you lose yourself. Reduce the options. You'll be jobless in a crowd full of coppers. Now that's adjusting my spit. No 5.0s, 5 point at your dome. They tossed them. Ain't like sex in your worst luck. K's move a circle in motion. You get your third bus. Earthless kills your energy. You officially earthless. But them shorties gon' slurp us. Plus I needed the surplus. I surplus the pain, not knowing the outcome. Get off your ass, I done told y'all. I ain't really trying to hold y'all. This your chance, got the small talk. And get rid of all your fears. If this your jam, if this your jam, if this your jam, if this your jam, we done told y'all. Get off your ass, I done told y'all. I ain't really trying to hold y'all. This your chance, cut the small talk. And get rid of all your fears. If this your jam, if this your jam, if this your jam, we done told y'all. Get off your ass and move, ass and move. Do some of them nasty moves, nasty moves, nasty moves. Do some nasty. Get off your ass and move, ass and move. Do some of them nasty moves, nasty moves, nasty moves. Do some nasty.
That shit was sold out.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Like, hey, yeah. Yo, hey, that was called Done Told Y'all, man.
Yes,
by your boy Slator Blacc, bro. Like, man, that shit's so cool, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you, man.
That's it, cause like that remind me of some LA shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm surprised you from Phoenix, but like, I mean, I'm not surprised actually, cause it's like we so close anyway, man. It's just like, but damn. Shit's cold, bro. Yeah. Done told y'all, man. But like, yeah, real talk. But like, during the break though, you were talking about you won a contest out here for TDE. Can you go into that, man, a little bit?
Yeah. So J-Rock of TDE had shout out to them, shout out to TDE, everybody. They had a contest of like who will vote on like who's the best artist in your like city that they're coming to, and I was like in the top 3, and then I was like I won by like a landslide. It was crazy because I was I was low key last.
That's what's up.
And then climbed up, and like it happened. I was at work. I was like, oh snap.
Yeah.
And then yeah, man, it was cool, man, meeting all of them, bro. It was ill. It was like it was a sold out show. It was about like 600 people. Yeah. They only gave me 2 songs that I can do, and he was there, so I had to bring. Yeah. I can only bring like 2 people, so I brought him and I brought my mom. Yeah. So I was like, he was there. Like we still got the footage in the phone. Like it was jumping at 2 songs only. Yeah. It was like
that shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. I had to. Man.
Yo, man, that's what's up. How was that feeling though? Like I know you only got 2 songs, but like,
man, I feel like that guy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, bro. Like, yo, congratulations to that, bro. Like, yeah, man, your music, like, I can understand why you won. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, for real. So, yo, this is a segment, man, where we're gonna ask you some random stoner questions. Sure. You know what I'm saying?
For this? No, my bad. But.
Oh, yo, you all good? Oh, I was gonna roll another one.
Oh, for sure. Like, I just smoke roaches. You feel me?
No, I feel you.
Slater Roach.
Yeah,
Slater roaches. Yeah, you crazy. I'm about to roll up another one real quick. But yeah, we about to get into these random questions. So I'm just gonna ask y'all some random questions. Answer them as best as y'all can. Julio as well, like you know.
Me too.
Yeah, answer them just as honest as y'all can. All right. So this first question says, if you were to have a boat, what would you name it? Damn. I like that.
Halle
question.
Berry.
That says Halle Berry. Halle Berry.
It says Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Halle Berry.
I don't know why, but
What about you? What about you, bro?
I guess the Lord. That just sound correct.
That's the Lord.
No, just the Lord. No
The
essence.
Lord, no
Just the
essence.
Lord.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's
fuck
not
it.
the Titanic.
boat. I ain't gonna lie.
What about you, though?
Oh man, the question is it going to be written on the boat? Because that makes a big difference.
Yeah, true.
That's be written on the
Yeah,
boat.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
about to have a paragraph.
Yeah, it's gotta
I
be
don't
written.
know, bro. I don't know what to call
It's
it.
gotta
Probably
be.
like my son's name or something.
Okay.
Joe Bond or something.
All right. This question says, would you rather be able to run at 100 miles per hour or be able to fly at 10 miles per hour?
How high?
You can fly. I mean, like, until you can run out of breath, like,
But
until
the
it gets too
fastest
thin.
you
and
go
shit.
is 10 miles.
You can only go 10 miles.
It's
But you
safer.
can run how fast?
100 miles per hour?
I'd rather take that.
I'm going to need that one.
Hey, yo, look, like on a biological level, I don't
Yo,
think
wait,
human body
Julio.
is supposed to go fucking fast.
Julio, why
itself.
the 100?
You might rip your damn skeleton out running that damn fast.
Yeah, like Thor Raw said, he said that we're not.
I don't think we're supposed to be
human body
running that
probably not
fast.
designed.
Wait, so we
Everything
not
shaking
wait,
today.
you don't think we supposed to be running that fast?
100 miles.
Bro, I don't know if that's good for like, cause imagine if you
I
stop.
don't think that's good.
Imagine if you
it's kinda
stop,
over.
bro, and then it's just
He's like,
your brain is just
he's like, you about
racking.
to have them bubble
Yeah.
guts, your lips are
Yeah.
burning, all
Everything's
chapped up.
over.
Yeah.
You stop and you fling. You would just fly, and that's when
Yeah.
you need the 10 miles.
So you said, so that's when you need that 10 miles flying and shit.
Like that's when.
But it's like, all right, what about you though, bro?
Man, what was the question? I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie.
You are good, bro.
He said be able to fly at 10 miles an hour.
Or run at 100 miles per hour.
I mean, I wanted to run until he just.
Nah, but forget that.
Yeah.
Just
Because
say
like,
it.
I
that's just thinking about
disagree.
realistically.
I'm
That's
about to
just-
say because I
that's just
disagree
like-
with
Between
that.
the
But
organs are gonna
that's
be
just-
good, man.
Alright, my organs are straight. I'm gonna run.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the
Because
run.
that is
Yeah,
fire.
take the run. Yeah.
If I'm gonna fly, I want all the benefits. You feel me?
Exactly.
I want the whole package when it comes to flying.
He said 10,
But I mean, you flying though.
10 miles an hour. Bro. You just floating right there. Bro.
Yeah, 10 miles, bro.
You flying though, bro.
$10.
So slow.
All right, yo, that's
Like,
hilarious.
though.
Like we got Day saying,
Man.
give me $10.
Give me my $10. You know what I'm saying?
What do you like?
Hey, this next question says, would you rather be able to read people's minds or see through walls?
See through walls.
See through walls?
Yeah.
Why? That was a quick response too.
To like, I don't want to be in people's minds like that. I don't want to know what you thinking, bro. Like, I don't know. That ain't my business. I don't need to be in there.
But I mean, you seeing through walls though. You ain't everybody's business anyway.
I mean, on that level, on the surface level, yeah. On the
Yeah.
surface level. But nah, fuck all that. I don't want to be in your head, man.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to be in your head.
I'm gonna get right in your head. That's
Yeah,
fine.
Julio said, "Fuck that, yo."
Nah,
I
you know
need
why?
to-
But like in a crazy way, because when
Yeah.
you, as a producer, when I'm making music and working with someone, that would be a dope ass.
Oh,
like, thing
damn,
to
I
be.
never- that's a
Man,
good-
Not for any other crazy things, but
Yeah.
imagine on a creative level,
Yeah.
like he's trying to explain a concept.
Yeah,
and I
and
can
you
just
just
get
can't.
right in there. I'm like, oh, I know what melody he's thinking of, but
Yeah.
Francisco don't know how to talk music, so he's talking about a minor.
Yeah,
and shift
yeah.
into this. I'm like, and then you can build real quick.
Yeah.
So just from my level,
yeah.
That would
I'm
be.
like,
That's
for
actually.
from an
Yeah,
artist.
you're good.
That was
Like-
actually. That was a
Yeah.
good explanation.
From
Yeah.
an artist standpoint, I would want that just so that when you produce and it goes so fast,
Yeah.
it's like I got you.
Yeah.
That would be super.
What about?
helpful, yeah.
What about you though?
You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know,
What
man.
you talking about?
You
Like
gotta
to me.
be able to either read people's minds or see through walls.
because I feel what he's saying about I don't need that. Like, just people out here thinking dark things. Like, people out here thinking about whatever, man.
Yeah.
Don't need to mix that with my psyche, like.
Yeah.
But and then the other option was
see-through walls.
See-through walls.
Could you turn it on and off though? Like
It's like if they come within
really
6,
minds.
if they come within 6 feet of you, you just either you hear their mind,
Nah.
or
hell
or-
no. All day just.
or
No.
or like. But same thing with see-through walls though. Like you know what I'm
Gotta get
saying,
close
you
enough
like.
to it to see
Nah,
through.
like let's say see-through walls is like a little bit like, you know
10
what I mean?
feet or
Yeah,
something.
probably like, you know what I mean, 15 feet or something, 20 feet.
Yeah.
So you walking by any random building, you seeing all kind of crazy shit, regardless of like, you know what I mean? The same thing with reading minds though. If somebody comes like kind of like, you know, in walking distance or like, you know, that zone, that, you know.
I mean,
Yeah.
That'd be a lot more. Seeing through walls would make a lot more people vegan, bro.
Yeah.
Slaughterhouse.
Oh,
Make a
fuck
lot
yeah.
more
That
people
motherfucker.
antisocial.
Oh,
Production place where they be producing the food. You imagine? If people saw the way they food produced, they'd be like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I'm straight.
yeah, man. You just
Fuck
seeing
that
people
shit,
do
man.
crazy things in their office. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, oh, hell no. Yeah. I don't know. That's a hard question for me, myself, too.
Are you able to hear it or you just see it?
What? See-through walls?
See,
Yeah.
So just sight.
You just seeing
Sight.
through walls, yeah.
You don't not
I
guarantee.
think I can live with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live with that.
I agree. I agree with that. I ain't gonna lie.
If I can't hear it,
Yeah.
It's
Listen,
automatically someone gets 6 feet around you. Oh my lord! I
God,
Yeah.
bro, on the bus,
Yeah,
On the bus,
Yeah.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Just
yeah,
imagine
dog.
that.
I'm all looking weird and shit.
Yeah.
Trying to
All right,
hold
so
it
I
together.
mean, that would be like more so one person at a time, though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Come
When you,
on, give us all the rules.
it's like, yeah. I mean, because it's like, it's not like,
we need the terms and conditions.
it's like, you know what I mean? Because, like, yeah, it's like, all right, yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm just going to skip that one. I'm just going to skip that one. All right. This next one says, would you rather have no one show up to your funeral or to your wedding?
My wedding.
Your
Yeah,
wedding,
my
man.
wedding.
So I
Please
have-
don't
so I
come.
have to
Yeah,
buy
don't
it and all that
Don't
food.
come. Leave me alone. Leave us alone.
If no one showed up to your wedding?
Oh, I'd be happy, bro, because that building.
Okay,
is
so
small, man.
you prefer
Exactly.
no one to show up to your wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't come. Don't
Don't
Not
come.
the-
Don't come to the
I don't
wedding.
want to spend $2 grand in
Energy.
catering.
I feel you. I feel you. So wedding, everybody unanimously?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree. All right.
Stay
Good.
home.
God damn. Y'all making this easy for me, man. All right. Would you rather sit on a cold toilet seat or a warm toilet seat?
It depends, bro. Where's the toilet seat at? Because it makes a lot of difference in the
I
setting.
mean,
Makes a whole lot of difference.
Yeah, Francisco, you're gonna have to come correct with these players.
No, bro. Hey, I need an answer, bro.
yeah,
That's
it really
that's a
depends on where
general.
it's at.
That's a
Because
general
about
question.
to say the toilet seat, and you'd be like, okay, well, the story about that toilet seat.
No, no,
is
this
it's
is
a
a
gas
station.
station.
No,
Yeah.
it's
Versus like
it's a
the
cold
Caesar's
toilet
Palace.
seat or a warm toilet seat. That's the
At
question.
my
'Cause
house?
it's
Like,
like public spaces, you can't do the warm seat.
yeah, because warm seat means.
I mean, even
everything.
at my house, I don't want to do a warm toilet seat. To be honest, like you know what
I'll
I'm
do
saying,
the
I'm
cold
like,
one, man.
I'm like, yeah, I prefer.
Yeah, cold.
It's just like, you know what I'm saying, like I don't know. It's like warm toilet seat.
Untouched, just clean.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying. Warm
cold
is
for
like,
a
all right,
reason.
somebody like, you know what I mean,
You ain't sitting
been
next
in
to
here a
the
little fresh, yeah, like you know what I mean. This toilet has been used.
But warm,
Yeah, man.
I don't know, it hit harder. For sure.
He said he hate
It
the
go harder, to be honest. Like, if I had, like, a heated toilet seat, like a heated,
Oh,
like,
that-
Uh,
Now we're talking.
I would
If it
do
was
that.
just like heated by
I
like,
would get a heated
yeah.
joint.
Are there heated
Oh,
toilet
man,
seats?
When I'm
there's
cold,
toilets that
it's
do all
just
kinds
of
stuff,
crazy,
man.
He said that's toilets that do all kind of shit.
Didn't you hear in the interview Drake say that his toilet when you pee in it is plays Tupac?
Yeah.
Wow,
I know about
That's
I know
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
I know they play music and everything, but it's like but yeah, damn.
Song.
I know, right? Listen to
weird-
Tupac when you.
Yeah, that's crazy as hell.
It's crazy. There's so many Tupac songs.
Crazy.
So it's like, which one? Did
Which
you,
one,
Yeah.
Drake? Which one did you
pick?
choose?
Yeah,
From which album?
I'll be like, I'm surprised that they didn't ask him that question to Drake. Which Tupac?
Which
song did you
Tupac?
choose, though? Because that's a big statement.
That's a
right
lot.
there.
That's a lot to go
What if you
through.
just, like, refuse to answer?
We got we got a couple more questions though, real quick. Would you rather never lose your keys or your phone?
Never lose my phone.
You never lose your phone, but your keys, like, you know what I mean?
My phone could, like, look, I lose my keys, connect me to a locksmith.
Yeah, it's true.
So yeah,
Yeah?
sounds easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The phone's a lot more urgent when you got everything.
Yeah, I mean, but you got the cloud, you know what I'm saying? Like, go to the phone store. Get another.
I'm a paranoid individual, so
I feel you.
Yeah.
Me, I'm like, yeah,
I don't know what kind of hacker can get that and go get all my information before I shut the service.
Yeah, I feel you. Okay. Unanimous decision, yo. Like, these guys have been killing me on these questions. All
They've
right.
been fixing the questions.
They've been fixing them, yeah. Last question says, or last two questions, bro. This question says, would you rather have no nipples or 3 nipples?
I already
Where's
have.
the third?
I already have.
Yeah, where's the
three,
third?
so-
Where's
Where's
the
the
third?
third? Is it like smack dab in the middle? Do we got some style?
It's on your body, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, when
But
you
it's
take
just,
your shirt off.
it looks just like my other
When you
nipple.
take your shirt off, you got 3 nipples,
Oh, like
or you have no
It
nipples.
straight up is like a whole nipple.
A whole
Not
nipple.
something that kind of resembles.
No, not like some like random like little
birthmark.
nah.
Oh,
You
no.
can't call that like no. It looks
Oh,
like an
okay.
actual like damn near
yeah.
titty and nipple, like kind of like
Oh, okay.
Oh God.
you know what I'm saying? Like you
Like
get three titties,
What was that?
not 3
character
titties.
that-
I know what you're talking about.
It was a character
that
had
old ass
three
movie.
Nigga don't look like a Ken doll. That's crazy.
It was like an old ass goofy movie or
It
some
was a
shit.
movie with the girl had 3 titties.
Uh-huh. It was like some old karate movie, but it was like a parody or
And I
something
was
like
like,
that.
damn, 3 titties. I don't know how. I
But
feel
you can
about
get that removed though.
But yeah,
So
so nah, it's something that you can't
remove it.
can't
Oh
remove.
wow. Well,
I might just get the no-go.
yeah, it's
Nah,
I don't know.
I might just have
you got a
to rock
mannequin
like
look.
it. I might have to do that.
Yeah.
'Cause that's just...
No,
We're already dark. It like looks good. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be that big of a difference.
I think I'll take 3 and I'll just get a tattoo around wherever the fuck that third one like randomly land up. You know what I'm saying?
Francisco's feeling creative.
yeah. I'll just get some crazy ass tattoo around it and shit. I'm
Have
like,
fun, bro.
Yeah. Well, anyway, by the way, though, this is actually a third nipple. It's not my tattoo, but you know what I mean. But like, I don't know, none though, because it's like you don't look like a little like
We
a
don't need them.
Ken doll.
We don't need. What do we
Get
use
them tatted
for?
on.
I don't know, but like every time they get hit, though, it hurt like a motherfucker.
We don't
like,
need them, bro.
bullshit, right? I don't know. All right, last question. This one is a little bit morbid. It says, if you could choose, or if you have to choose one body part that you could deal without, it can't be like a fingernail, eyelid,
Or an organ inside. Can it be an organ?
body
Like
part.
limbs.
Can it be an organ inside?
Damn, that's a good question. Goddamn, Julio coming with some good
If
questions.
it's an organ inside,
Nah, it has
then
to be-
I can take my pancreas. I don't.
I would say like a
extremity.
fuck, yeah, an
Something
extremity.
like that,
yeah,
like
yeah,
outside.
either a limb or on the outside. Yeah,
Shit.
because like
Like a,
that is a
can it
great
be
question.
fingered?
Actually,
Like that.
it's
small?
got to be the hand,
The whole hand,
whole hand.
not just a
Come on,
finger.
G, I need my hand.
Yeah,
I'll be performing.
A rap.
I need all my like limbs to be honest. Like you
A
could like take it.
kneecap.
Yeah,
Kneecap.
man.
I need your kneecap, bro. You gotta perform.
I mean, nigga, I can get mechanical kneecap. Nigga.
That would be tight.
Nah, ain't no replace. That's the thing.
Oh,
it's
you
like
can't
something you gotta
replace it?
live without. Like, yeah, man.
So could you be like on my foreskin?
The pause.
That's the part right there, bro. Come on,
hey.
you know how to shake it up. You just put
Man.
it right out there. You know.
Crazy. You crazy for that,
Yo,
man.
Yo,
I'm trying to really think of that. That's a crazy
I
question.
know that is, man.
I guess.
So it's like,
That's-
damn,
I've
bro,
had
I
some-
need all.
you know what? Yeah,
Pretty
can I let go of my
interesting,
pinky toe? Or it's gotta be the whole foot?
It's got to be the whole foot, man. Like,
And that's no good.
I don't know how to answer this.
Does the
question,
ear
actually.
count?
I can't.
Does the
walk
ear
around
count?
No, with just one foot.
Cause does the ear count? Because you can't cut off a head. That's ridiculous.
no, yeah. So it could be,
Like a-
it'll be
So
Both?
I guess.
It is.
He said a body.
He said
part.
one.
I'm
I
assuming
did
they
say
go
one.
together. Okay,
So
so just
I would
like-
say yeah,
Yeah,
one
it's
ear,
hard
like,
to
but the
tell.
This
full,
ear
the
bad
full,
anyway. Yep.
the full ear has to go. It's like just like
clean
you know what I
ear, so
mean,
it's
just
a
like the
hole.
whole.
So I'll just have a.
Yeah, so it's
Damn.
I'll be looking like
Music,
Voldemort and shit.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah,
Take it.
Everything will sound different though. That's the thing. So you gotta, as an artist, you gotta consider that everything will sound different.
I think it would just strengthen.
Even and if you remove your nose, then your voice is gonna sound different. If you remove the nose,
I can't take my lips.
Can't take the lips.
I need those.
And everything like affects.
That's a bad question, Francisco.
Hey, it is. Hey, man, I'm sorry, man.
I have to take a hand.
You know what? The hand, we gonna have to
left
cap the hand around this bitch.
Yeah.
Captain Hook, yeah.
I'll take my nipples off.
Yeah, so your nipples. No nipples, like the last question.
Can't cut the chest off. Yeah, you got.
Oh
shit. Take them.
I had a lot of people, or recently, say testicles, which is like,
what
I'm
the
like,
hell?
Oh man,
I'm like, that's very interesting. Wow. Like, no more kids. Yeah, everybody keeps saying that shit.
Who told you?
A couple people actually. You'll be surprised. Like,
who was it?
You'll be surprised.
I'm trying to know who wants to.
I'm not gonna put them on blast.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, watch through them and shit. But yo, hey, for real, hey, Slator Blacc, man, thank you guys for participating, man. Lord Rob, thank y'all for participating. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, of course. Yo, man, can you please, Slator Blacc, man, can you please tell the people, man, where they can find you, bro, and what you got going on, man?
Yeah, man, you can find me on all socials at Slator the God, and that's God spelled GHAUD, GHAUD. That's on Instagram, Twitter. You can visit SlatorBlacc.com. Slator Blacc spelled SlatorBlacc. Man, go follow LGDA Records on Instagram. We got a lot of music coming. We got projects coming. We just got done with a project. We getting more projects done. Dropping music. We dropping clothing. Live Great clothing line coming very soon. New music actually drops in a couple days, so yeah, we got a whole lot coming, man. He got a re-release. Lord Raw got a re-release coming.
That's set for March.
Yeah, March. So we got a lot of things moving out here, man. The 3-man weaving it. So yeah.
Lord Raw, man, can you please tell the people where they can find you, bro? What you got going on?
Yes, sir. I'm on Instagram, oldman.ra.
Okay.
I'm on Twitter, oldman_RA. Okay. And you can also find me on SoundCloud. I have a single that's releasing, I believe, on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
That's when I'll be on all streaming platforms, but that'll be under Lord Raw. You can also find me on Bandcamp, Lord Raw Music.
Okay.
That's pretty much everything, man, for right now. Like as we said, the re-release is coming out. Take the Edge Off. OG version is on SoundCloud right now.
Yeah. You
can go listen to that. But the re-release will have 3 new tracks on it that I feel like fit and form to like the original feeling of the first release.
Hell yeah.
But that'll be on all streaming platforms.
Cool.
Coming this March.
Hell yeah, man. Thank y'all once again, man. Yes, and of course, man, Julio, man, please tell the people, man, where they can find you, man. Like, I would love for you to, like, let them know about, like, what you do, man, in the city, bro. Like, as far as, like, the restaurant and everything, man. Like,
yeah, absolutely, brother. So, entrepreneur, like I said, founder of the AFS Collective. That's the Toxins Fellowship Society.
Yes, sir.
We're going to have a social media campaign this month, so everybody going to know what that's about. And this is going to be oriented towards the upliftment, empowerment in the mind, body, and spirit of the autochthonous man. We're talking about our black and brown men here in this city.
Yeah.
So that's what we're working on as far as the AFS Collective.
Yes, sir.
And entrepreneurship. As far as that's concerned, we got the Ital Trap running. That is a fully vegan, plant-based Caribbean catering service and pop-up concept restaurant. So we've got that going on as well.
Hell yeah.
And then TBA, as far as productions are concerned, working with a couple of artists, including Mr. Francisco here. He's working on his album this year.
Yes, sir.
So as far as the production front is concerned as well, TBA will probably talk about that a little bit more on some of the episodes. Of course.
Hell yeah, man. But man, for real, like you fellas, like thank y'all for coming through, man. Had a real good vibe tonight, man.
Yeah, man. Like
some dope music, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to hear more of your tracks, man. Lord Rock, for real. Like, so, yo, chapter 110, man. Rolling with the Rolling Stoner. We need you guys to subscribe. We need you guys to share, let people know what's going down here in Phoenix, Arizona. It's a lot of fire out here, man. Like, these artists are doing their thing, man. So, need y'all to support, all right? But yo, we're gonna go ahead and end off on this last track for y'all tonight, alright? This one right here is called Who?
Oh, unreleased joint.
Unreleased.
Yeah, Live Great Volume 1 coming very soon.
Hey, yo, you guys, man, thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all enjoy this, alright? Y'all have a good ass night, man.
World
Y'all be
premiere.
safe. Be easy. Y'all got any last words you want to say to the people?
It's
Anybody?
the Big Gotti, man. It's
Hey.
Live Great 2020, man.
Live great,
Live
not
great.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
We got the
Yeah.
desert sound right here. We got the sound of Phoenix.
Hey, man. That's what it is,
Got
man.
the sound of Phoenix.
I ain't say it. I ain't say it, man.
Right here, rolling with the Rolling Stunner, man. Y'all be easy, alright? Peace.
Like who am I? Motherfuckers out there can't question him. Like who is he? Who is who? Nigga, who are you? Want you motherfuckers out there just stay up at my business. Like who am I? Motherfuckers out there can't question him. Like who is he? Who is who? Nigga, who are you? Want you motherfuckers out there just stay up at my business. And I jumped out the jungle, with the motherfucking lion's leap. I use an arm and a leg and a half of my head, but ain't no dogging me, no rain, no dogging me. So black over here, somebody got clapped over there. 83rd, Circle K, New Year's Eve right in the face. Say the babes, hope you little one man get home safe. Westside kids don't get no love, all we get is drugs in a pendant case. But it's okay. See logo by the rainbow, take the whole pot, we ain't waiting on. They're running on the city like it ain't none. Like who am I? Motherfuckers out there can't question him. Like who is he? Who is who? Nigga, who are you? Want you motherfuckers out there just stay up at my business. Like who am I? Motherfuckers out there can't question him. Like who is he? Who is who? Nigga, who are you? Want you motherfuckers out there just stay up at my business. Mama done got a new man, moved out of city with a new plan. Everything turned upside down, had to move back to our town. Mama done got a new gun, make a little sting with a Ruba. Afraid that somebody gon' do some, paranoid rivers and still run. Mama done got a new man, moved out of city with a new plan. Everything turned upside down, had to move back to our town. Mama done got a new gun, make a little sting with a Ruba. Afraid that somebody gon' do some, paranoid rivers and still run. Oh yeah, fuck the white man's number. Made it over 20 summers. Me and the world still fucking had a discussion. Cussing now, do you ever let me balancing the repercussions? Fancy in the lack of loving. Recently just ran my coming and duff a cover like we running from sun ahead. When I'm gone, baby, notice it's none of they call me over for the universe purpose. She percolating like she wanna move sun and this perfect lady got me 100 miles running. The stab birth right from under the tunnels. Underground, what she told me she front again. Whisper I love it, did this been a son again? Ask when I see this, she told me when nothing. Like who am I? Motherfuckers out there can't question him. Like who is he? Who is who? Nigga, who are you? Want you motherfuckers out there just stay up at my business. Like who am I? Motherfuckers out there can't question him. Like who is he? Who is who? Nigga, who are you? Want you motherfuckers out there just stay up at my business.